Hello, and welcome to Blocks of Fury. Today we have our very first tutorial, and it's a tutorial on building this elevator. I looked around, and all the elevators that I saw were massive. They were bulky, and really were inefficient to fit in a building. So I decided to build one based on computercraft and railcraft. And it's only 4 blocks long and 2 blocks wide. And as high as you want it to go. So I think this is actually a really efficient way of doing elevators, and it's actually, to my knowledge, it's the very best one you can do because it's incredibly compact and it works perfectly. So you just place down a minecart, get in it, and you right click on the computer and it'll give you a screen. You'll just enter in a number, whatever floor you want to travel to. Say I want to go to floor 3, just type in 3, press enter, and it sends me immediately right to floor 3, and then you can just get off if you got a floor here, and go about doing that. And then you click on this one if you want to go, welcome to floor 3, please enter the floor you wish to travel to. You can go anywhere. Go down to 2, I've arrived at my destination, welcome to floor 2, I can go to 4, you can just program this to do whatever you want, and it's pretty darn simple, and you can go to any floor. Yeah, so I'll be showing you how to make this. So it's actually incredibly inexpensive for Tekkit. It's not too much EMC if you're using equivalent exchange, and it's pretty easy to make with the exception of railcraft, because railcraft is just a pain. But here we go. So all of your raw materials, this is what you're gonna need. So if you want, you can just pause it here and gather those materials if you're going to build this or whatever. So these are the materials, and with those materials we're going to build this stuff. We're going to build some wooden slabs, which and then we're going to you're going to burn, or you're going to smelt charcoal, and when you smelt charcoal it's going to give you creosote oil. See, you just smelt charcoal or coal. Coal's less expensive, so I'll just turn music off. There we go, music is off. Sorry about that. So to get this creosote oil, you can either do it through a blast furnace, or much easier, you can just simply, you can just smelt coal or charcoal straight into creosote oil. It doesn't really matter which one you do. So you just combine that with 3 wooden slabs to get wooden ties. You combine 4 wooden ties to get a stone rail bed, and you combine 6 iron ingots to get 8 standard rails. Now you combine standard rails and stone rail beds to get 16 track, which is more than we're going to need, but that's the least you can make. And then you're going to need 3 iron and 4 rose red to make your crowbar. This is for rotating tracks around, so that's pretty necessary. Next we have our other railcraft stuff, which is you combine your standard rails that you have left over, and your redstone and your gold, and that's going to get you 8 advanced rails. And then you're going to take 2 stone, make a pressure plate, and then you're going to combine your advanced rails, a stone rail bed, pressure plate, redstone, to get your boarding tracks, and finally these iron ingots and redstone to get your elevator tracks. So not too bad. And then the computer craft, you're going to need 4 of these computers, and that's really inexpensive. Just stone, redstone, glass pane, and you're going to need 1 disk drive, ideally, because it'll help things out a lot, but it's not really necessary. But you're going to need your stone and 2 redstone, and finally you're going to need these wires, these bundled cables, and each floor actually has 1 of a different colored wire. You notice this one's orange, that one's yellow, that one's white, and this one doesn't need one. But yeah, the bottom floor doesn't need its own wire. So that's all the things are here. I'm not going to go over it, but you just need to get 1 of each of these. And then you're going to combine your leftover rails and more white wool rails into your bundled cables. And I have the right amount of wool and stuff in here, so if you just get these exact materials and you smelt them into, or craft them and smelt them into all this stuff, you'll know how many wires you have to make, and it'll work out with getting the right amount of bundled cable. So that's pretty easy. yeah, just get these materials. And then once you're done, you will have these. So these are all the finished things. I'm just going to take these out of this chest so I can build it for you. Okay, so we're going to start by laying out the basic layout here, which is made of stone, and that's 39 stone. So we're going to start with this tower, which is 39, it's 14 tall. So let's go ahead and build this. Let's build it right, actually, yeah, right here. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that should be right. Okay, looks good. And now we're going to place down, let's see, one right here, and then here, and you're going to need to place this right here, 2 of those, and let's see, what do you get over here? Yep, you're going to need this. Yep. 2 of those. Huh, what is this? Forgetting how to pick my own thing. Oh, whoops, that was wrong. Yeah, need that. Need to stick this out 2 more. And 1 right here. Not too bad. And you're just gonna repeat that over and over again, so I'm gonna, fast forward until I'm done. That's how it's gonna look before you put anything on it. And then we're gonna go ahead and put on the, let's see, let's put on all the track. Okay, boarding track. You're just gonna place the boarding track right here. Okay, then you're gonna place down your other tracks, normal ones, right here, there, 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 and then you're gonna place down all your else. Turn off that rain. Shoot. Turn off the rain. Okay, there we go. I'll switch it back to day while I'm at it. Okay, where's day? Set time to dawn. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. So that is the very basic setup with just your tracks and your stone. So now we're gonna have to go ahead and put on our red power stuff. So we're gonna, this is all gonna be connecting to the computers, but I'm going to dig out these 2 here because that'll be helpful. And then reference back here. Yep. Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and do this. And I believe, okay, yeah. And then you're just gonna wind your way up. Right, yeah, 2 red. Okay, there we go. Okay, and what color did I use over here? Okay, I used white as my first story. Okay, and the computer's gonna go there. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna lay out all this first. Okay, I believe that is it. Oh, I need to come around to the top of the computer. And I believe I miscalculated by 1. Dang it. You need 1 more bundled cable, if I am correct. Yeah. No, actually what I did is, in the other one, I used, instead of using bundled cable there, I used a red cable. So I actually did get the perfect amount. There we go. Okay, and then you need 1 cable right there. So there's your basic cable layout, and then you're going to need to put in your red. It's going to be right here. 2 more right here. And then your yellow, and then your orange. Okay, here we go, yellow. Pff, that is orange, Michael. I'm not colorblind, but whatever. Okay, go. There we go. Okay, so now I think I should explain a bit of the functionality of all this stuff. Now, what it's going to do is when you power this red rail, that's going to make this boarding track shoot. Actually, I got really lucky. All these boarding tracks are placed in the right position. When the boarding tracks are powered, they're going to shoot the minecraft off in the direction of that arrow right there. So you want to make sure that arrow is pointing towards your elevator track. So when that's powered, that's going to shoot you off, and it's going to put you on the elevator for every floor. Now what these other ones do is they power the elevator track from them down. So if you're on the bottom floor and you want to get up one floor, you're just going to turn on this much track from here down, and then that's going to stop you right here and take you onto here. So it'll be on the second one, and then right here it'll go up to here, and so on. And in addition, if you want to go down, then let's say I want to go from the 4th floor to the 3rd floor, then I'm just going to turn on right here. So then when I get to right here, oh yeah, when it's not powered, you go down instead of up. So then you'll go down until you reach the powered section, at which point you'll simply slide off right here. So now that you understand what everything does, I'm going to go ahead and put the computers on. Now this is really simple, just place them right here, nothing too complicated. Okay, now what I've done is I've written some programs, and they're pretty simple. I'll show you one. So in order to get out of these programs, you're just going to press, go up to the computer, you're going to hold Control and T at the same time, and it's going to bring you to this screen. It says terminated. And then I'm going to check out my code, and I called my code elevator. So I'm going to say elevator, or edit, elevator. Okay. I didn't call it elevator. I called it, okay, never mind. I accidentally, okay, exit. I'm gonna exit out of my program. Shoot, how do I do this? Terminate. Press any key to continue. Okay, so now I'm good. I'm just gonna restart this computer because I've really messed up. So now it's gone back to the startup. So instead of what I did last time, I'm going to press edit startup, because that's what I called it. Edit startup. So that's the startup is the file that the computer is going to automatically run whenever you turn it on. So this is the code. It looks a little bit complicated, but it's actually really not. So it's going to say print and then welcome to floor 4. That's just what it's going to say. And then input equals read colon. Well, actually, I'm not going to go over this. If you want me to go over this code, please comment down below and just tell me to make another tutorial. But if you don't, I'm just going to post a link to all of my codes so you can just type them into your computers, and that'll work fine for you. So this is the 4th floor. So what we want to do is we want to get these programs onto those computers. And okay, I'm going to restart it. And what I've done before this video is I've taken all of them based on color, this floor being red, this one being white, yellow, and orange, and I've put them in here with very rough color coordination. So you can put things in little floppy disks. So that's what I've done. So this is the 1st floor. It's a floppy disk, and you can load these onto the computers using the disk drive. So if, just for me, I need to load these in using the disk drive, and how to do this is you just need a building material, and then you put the disk drive next to it, put in the floppy disk, and then turn on this computer. Now it'll boot straight from the disk if you put it next to it. So what you want to do is you want to press Control T, and right now it's the file that I want is saved on the disk as disk/startup. So I'm going to type in copy cp disk/startup, and then I'm going to, what I'm copying, and then I want my destination. my destination is going to be the startup on my computer. So I just want to type in that command, and that worked. So that's what I'm going to do for all 4 floors. I've got each start thing in a chest, and I'll be right back after I finished. Okay, so I finished uploading on all those discs, and now we have a replica of my elevator. So just same thing as before. 2 goes right to 2. 3. And all the floors fully functional. You can get around however you want to. And I think the best thing about this is just how compact it is. I mean, there's no extra redstone going all over the place. There are no buttons. I mean, it's extremely simple. So I will just include a link down in the description to download this map if you want to try out the elevator before you build it in your own world. And I'll also include a link to a text file which will have all 4 computer programs in it. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.